California, living my life in California, 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 getting it right in California, did life in California, state prison, California, mama just called California, where you at, fool? California, 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 don't get tired in California, I run a marathon in California. YouTube, top of the morning. So I put out 2 reaction videos, which was pretty fun. I'm gonna react to some more videos. I would like to produce some of my own original content in case somebody comes and reacts to me, whether they tear me down, build me up, whatever they do. I don't want to just be reacting to people without producing my own because I got to give you guys something that's going to benefit you. So let me share you a story really quick. On my feed, a lot of times I will see youngsters with running around with guns, pulling out guns, banging really heavily on social media. And one of the areas that I'm studying is social media influencers. So a lot of what that entails is people that, like such as myself, that want to be influencers. So we come here on social media, we tell stories to you guys, we put our life out there, we expose ourselves, put our face on blast. Some of us wear masks, but I wouldn't do that. I feel like that takes away from you even speaking about it or being on camera. So if you got to put yourself out there, you got to be willing to put yourself out there. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, I know there's reasons why some people could cover their face touching on some sensitive topic. But anyway, that's detracting from what I want to talk to you about. So what I want to talk to you about is I had a cellie. So if you know me and my background, I was sentenced to 25 years to life. Initially was facing life without parole, but I was such a youngster. I was 2 months past my 15th birthday that I couldn't get life without parole. I was eventually found guilty, first degree murder, sentenced to 25 years to life. Didn't actually commit the crime, but that's neither here nor there. I was a lifer. I was locked in. I was doing my life sentence. I got into a really good rhythm to where I was living in that place and living my best life. Became a Christian, standing on it. Never been a punk. Just been doing my thing, man. And I've been hurt. I've been harmed. I haven't been the toughest, but I'm living my life as humble as possible. I haven't gone out of my way to hurt nobody and make nobody a victim. And I've just been surviving, but doing a great job of it. Either way, again, that's detracting from my story. I was trying to hit you with some of my background. So I get my life sentence overturned 16 years in. I get resentenced to 9 years, first degree robbery. And I'm in the reception center because instead of being immediately released, I was ordered to be immediately released by the judge, but that's not necessarily how it works. I had to go back with CDCR and get processed out, which took about 2 weeks. 10 days of that was spent in Wasco Reception Center in Marcelli through the level 4180 trying to be resentenced as well. He had a non-murder, but he had over 100 years to life. He's from Bakersfield, well-known Crip out there, and he had a huge social media presence. When I was finally released, I looked him up on social media. I seen that he had a huge following. All of his posts were thugged out. He was banged out, talking about he was just repping the hood hard on social media. He was showing guns, talking about what he was going to do to people. And then he went out because when we were cellies with over 100 years to life, you're not the same person you were. All of a sudden, that same person, either they're going to break down and cry, which I've seen, or they I haven't seen too many try to put a dub on it and be extra tough. The ones that really crashed out and got life for over 100 years, you don't have to be tough. You kind of are stuck in that situation. So you're either going to be tough or not, whether you say it or not, or have that demeanor. So with this guy, it was such a crazy contrast to see his social media posts being so thugged out versus having over 100 years in prison where nobody was going to be paying attention to him anymore. No one was going to be liking his videos, sharing, comment, like, and subscribe. That all went away and he was just rotting in a cell. He's going to die in there. And what was it for? What motivates us to get here on YouTube? Is it worth it when you crash out in the end? And we've seen people crash out, especially people that are messing with other people. So that's not an avenue somebody should choose to go down unless they're open to the possibility of dying and being comfortable with dying already. If you haven't got to the point where you're okay with leaving this earth, then maybe that's a road you shouldn't travel. For Marcelli, this poor guy, yeah, so he was talking about, I want to get out, I want to start a nonprofit, I want to help the youth. Gang banging is not what it was pumped up to be. So he was just too late. Like, so for you, like if you're out there, you're putting pistols on social media, turned up on social media, having social media beefs. I can understand because of the culture out here, we have beefs in the community that don't make it to social media. But I'm just speaking on somebody who was heavily on social media and crashed out. So if you happen to find yourself in that position, um, you just crash out, man, and then no, you get no likes. Like if you want to go viral one time by showing a gun, can you just imagine somebody that loves you, that cares about you, whether they're a teacher or a counselor, or somebody you don't even know that knows you, that's seen you come as a baby, and they be like, "What's Johnny doing on YouTube with a gun? Oh, Johnny's lost." We don't want you to be lost. Like nobody wants that for you, especially people that already crashed out, been there, done that. So, uh, bro, I would just say, man, it's hard to just tell you don't do it because that don't work. Um, I'm just sharing with you a version of events of how it turns out. I don't know too many people that became successful just going big on social media with the banging, heavily banging. So that's my 2 cents on it. I wanted to produce some original content for you, share a story of one of my cellies who crashed out, man. If my content is decent, go ahead and subscribe, like, follow. If you hate what I'm doing, let me know. If you love what I'm doing, let me know. It's all love, man. And I promise you, don't you ever let a judge take your future from you. That's not cool. Nobody likes that. It's good. You could do what you like. Don't let the judge take that from you.